When the growing season winds down and the last harvest is tucked away, most gardeners feel tempted to pack up their tools and rest until spring. But the truth is, the work you do in fall often determines how strong and productive your garden will be next year. There's one powerful step serious gardeners never skip: feeding the soil before winter. The right fall fertilizers can rebuild nutrients, improve soil structure, and even protect against harsh weather. If you've ever wondered why your crops struggle in spring, or why yields seem to decline year after year, chances are the answer lies in what you're not doing in the fall. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm about to walk you through the very best fall fertilizers to supercharge your soil so it's rich, balanced, and ready to fuel next season's growth. Fall is the perfect time to restore what the soil lost. Throughout the growing season, vegetables and flowers pull a tremendous amount of nutrients from the soil. By the time fall arrives, your garden beds are often depleted, leaving very little reserve for next year's crops. Adding fertilizers in fall gives the soil a chance to slowly absorb and break down these nutrients over the winter months. Unlike spring feeding, which focuses on quick-release energy to kickstart growth, fall fertilizing is about replenishment, long-term structure, and building a stronger foundation. The cooler temperatures and increased rainfall also help nutrients settle in more evenly, creating balanced fertility when spring arrives. Compost is the cornerstone of fall soil fertility. If you only have time to do one thing for your soil this fall, make it adding compost. High-quality compost introduces organic matter, improves drainage, and enhances microbial activity. Fall is the ideal season for compost because it has several months to break down before planting resumes. By spring, it's transformed into a rich, crumbly layer that acts like a natural nutrient reservoir. Spread a thick blanket of finished compost over your beds, and don't be afraid to let it sit as a mulch over winter. This slow feeding keeps nutrients protected and prevents soil erosion during heavy rains. Manure adds strength and structure when used correctly. Well-aged animal manure is another fall fertilizer that works wonders when applied at the right time. Fresh manure can be too hot for plants and may burn roots, but when it's spread in fall, it has the entire winter to mellow out. Manure adds essential macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, while also boosting soil tilth. Cows, horses, rabbits, and chickens all provide excellent sources, though their nutrient levels vary. Apply it generously across empty beds, till it in lightly, and let the winter months work their magic. By spring, you'll have a fertile and balanced soil environment that plants thrive in. Bone meal and rock phosphate build deep fertility reserves. While compost and manure supply a broad spectrum of nutrients, fall is also the right time to focus on the slower-releasing minerals your crops will need in the long term. Bone meal, a natural source of phosphorus and calcium, promotes strong root development and healthy early growth. Rock phosphate provides similar benefits but takes longer to break down, making it perfectly suited for fall application. These amendments don't deliver overnight results, but they ensure your soil has deep fertility reserves by the time seedlings need them. They're especially valuable in gardens where root crops or fruiting plants will be grown in the coming season. Cover crops act as living fertilizers and soil protectors. One of the most overlooked yet powerful fall fertilizers isn't a bag of nutrients at all. It's cover crops. Planting legumes such as clover, vetch, or peas in your empty beds adds nitrogen naturally, while grains like rye and oats build organic matter and protect the soil from erosion. As these crops grow through fall and winter, they capture nutrients that would otherwise wash away and convert them into biomass. Come spring, you can cut them down and incorporate them into the soil, instantly feeding your beds with fresh organic matter. Cover crops not only fertilize, but also improve soil structure and suppress weeds, making them a gardener's secret weapon. The key is to layer and combine for maximum effect. No single fertilizer does it all. The most successful fall gardens combine several of these methods to create a layered, resilient soil system. Compost lays the foundation, manure strengthens the structure, minerals like bone meal and rock phosphate deepen fertility, and cover crops bring life back into the soil. Together, they create a balanced ecosystem that feeds plants for months without constant intervention. By preparing your soil in this way, you're not just fertilizing for spring, you're investing in the long-term health and productivity of your garden. The payoff in spring is undeniable. When you put in the effort to fertilize in fall, the rewards show up quickly the following year. Seedlings establish faster, plants are more resistant to stress, and harvests are noticeably heavier. Instead of scrambling to fix weak soil in spring, you'll be planting into a rich, thriving foundation that practically grows food for you. Neglecting fall fertilizers means starting every season at a disadvantage, but putting in the work now means you'll be ahead of the curve every single year. So before you hang up your gloves for the season, give your soil the nourishment it deserves. Compost, manure, minerals, and cover crops aren't just optional, they're the key to unlocking your garden's full potential. Take this step seriously, and you'll notice the difference not just in your next harvest, but in the overall vitality of your soil year after year. And if you found this guide valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Gentle Herb Living for more in-depth gardening wisdom. Share this with a fellow gardener who's ready to take their soil to the next level. Together, we'll keep building gardens that grow stronger, healthier, and more abundant with every passing season.